you know, if you weren't a bit embarrassed of your early work, I mean, you hadn't grown, you hadn't learned anything.
Yeah.
I think the British took 4 hours.
Yeah.
So, what's time to a young man?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Hey everyone, it's Milo here for the Fellowship of Acoustics and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm holding a Santa Cruz guitar because I'm going to tell you a little bit about the video that you've clicked on. A few months ago I had the pleasure of visiting the Santa Cruz Guitar Company in Santa Cruz, California. So I visited Richard Hoover and had a wonderful tour of the entire facility. And I shot a few videos there, and this is the first of those videos that we're going to release. I also picked out some woods for our 25th anniversary models that the Fellowship is making together with Santa Cruz, which was incredible as well. And then at the end of the day, Brenda over at Santa Cruz brought in a guitar case, and inside of there was the first ever Dreadnought that Santa Cruz ever built, that Richard ever built. I shot a video of Richard talking about that guitar. We didn't shoot any demo of it or anything. It was just there for a special exposition that Santa Cruz were hosting. So it was just really special to see Richard Hoover talking about an instrument that he built so long ago. And he's such a lovely, charming and inspiring man. And I hope you will also enjoy hearing him talk about this beautiful guitar. And there will be more videos in the future about our visit over at Santa Cruz Guitar. So hope you enjoy. Wow. There it is. So what do you feel when you see this guitar?
Mixed emotions. One is it's a real important time in my life. I mean, everything about it was thrilling, you know. I still feel like a new guitar, I can feel that thrill of acquisition, how exciting it is. I never got tired of it. You'd think that it would be like working in a pizza parlor. You'd never want to eat pizza in your life, but I do. So this was Koa, and beautiful piece of spruce. Yep. That came from a boat building supply place in San Francisco that had been in business since the 1800s. And they had these big planks of spruce. They called them spar grade. Spar is another word for the boat mast. Yep. And so these huge timbers, and they had to be quarter sawn for strength for the boat mast. And we'd go there and wrestle these big boards. And one board with, 2 or 3 people making guitars could last for a year or so with that. And it was such old wood and such nice, beautiful grain. And this would have come from British Columbia in probably right before World War II. So the idea back then was mistakenly build one guitar that everybody in the world needed, right? So what we figured people needed was not a big bass-heavy Dreadnought, but like I said, more like an OM voicing, a more even EQ.
But in a Dreadnought casing,
yeah,
like the Trojan horse.
The nut, this one is a little thinner, but the nuts we did at 1 13/16. Well, I don't know what that is in millimeters. So we thought everybody wanted that, and Koa. And I think I said this earlier, the reason for Koa is it has the tone of mahogany, which I loved, but nobody would buy mahogany because they thought it was cheap, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And Koa was pretty and
more
flamed.
luxurious,
yeah. And affordable. It was artificially available back then, as some people were trying to exploit the resource of Hawaii. Yeah. Now, they just assume it never leaves the island. And Will Davis, one of my beautiful original partners, carved these little Koa flowers, little flowers from the tree.
Beautiful.
And he'd do a little different variation on each bridge. I think the bridge took 4 hours.
Yeah.
So, what's time to a young man?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So what year are we talking?
77. This February of 77. Our official start date was September of 76. But we spent the first year finding a shop, buying the tools, collecting wood and things like that. And I'd been building maybe 5 years already before we started the partnership.
And this guitar is here right now, and it's because of an
he loaned it to us for
Yeah.
our museum exhibition.
Yeah.
And this is funny. This is fine silver. I think this is maybe brass or copper, and then oyster shell, mother of pearl. And this logo seemed so refined when I did it to start with. My wife designed it. She's a graphic artist. Back when that wasn't an app, it was a human. And now I look at it and it reminds me of Casper the Ghost, the little cartoon character. And I said this earlier, you know, if you weren't a bit embarrassed of your early work, I mean, you hadn't grown, you hadn't learned anything.
Yeah.
And mostly the refinements were in design, proportion, starting to make it look more elegant, simple and elegant. This, you know, this is about, you know, we could go 1, 2 more nut links to get this in proportion right there. You know, things don't need to be rounded. They can be sharper, crisper. And then Gibson wrote us a lawyer letter about that peg head and told us we couldn't do that.
Yeah. And has it been with one owner?
Yeah.
Is it, yeah?
Yeah.
Only one
the
owner.
whole time. Yeah. He's since given it to his daughter. He's about 4 years older than me, and then due to arthritis, he can't play as much anymore. But what a beautiful guy. He's remained a friend the whole time.
Wow. That's really special to have like the first example back again.
And I think the receipt is in the case, and along with some.
All right. Yeah. There it is.
Some old articles. There's the receipt. This is back when they had newspapers.
Yeah. That's also an app right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you for showing me this.
Oh, my pleasure. So you got to see the first guitar and one of the last we made, you know, with that Santa Cruz City guitar. And the difference, you know, I look at it really moves me because I look at the difference by classical standards. Our design got more and more refined. You know, I began to understand the golden ratio, the golden mean, proportions, and it was progressive, you know, a little bit at a time. So it's really beautiful to see them next to each other. The partnership was difficult. So, you know, with 3 people with of course, opinions, ideas, at any one time, we never completely agreed on anything. So it was hard, you know. So I look at this kind of emotionally with, I probably could have done better, you know, both as a guitar builder and as a partner.
Yeah, but it reminds you of a specific time and place, like it's the beginning of a longer story.
Yeah, I would have been just 25.